Now, one of the things that we've been seeing on the fast growing EV industry is that China supports their EV car companies like NIO. I mean, we've seen quite a number of cities supporting or giving support to the new energy vehicles market, including hybrids. But some cities, they go an extent where they give an extra special treatment to pure energy vehicle car companies like NIO. I mean, today we just read some good news of saying that Beijing is offering an extra 20,000 quotas that result in you getting a free license plate for the period of 12 months. So this extra 20,000 that Beijing is offering, it goes, or it is adding on top of the existing 80,000 quotas that Beijing is offering. I mean, these 100,000 quotas, which are equivalent to 100,000 temporary plate numbers or license plate numbers, are valid or will be given or issued per year on the fast growing EV industry, but only for pure energy vehicles. So your Leodo, unfortunately on this one, it gets kicked out, which shows you where China wants to go, or which shows you that China is not interested into hybrid cars. China is not interested into gas cars, but China's motive is more invested into pure energy vehicles, cars like NIO, which this is a good catalyst because it encourages people to go buy pure energy vehicles. I mean, in the past, we have seen other cities giving subsidies to the pure energy vehicles cars, but to the cars that support battery swapping stations, there were more subsidies that are given to those cars that supports battery swap like NIO, which is something that is pretty exciting. And it is for this reason that those that think NIO is gonna go to the ground, NIO is not going anywhere, you have to think again, because NIO can never go to bankruptcy when the government is there. NIO is not a business that can fail because they've got the government backup. I mean, you will know that from the NIO Power. Just recently, previous couple of weeks ago, we saw a Chinese government fund injecting over $200 million into the NIO Power business for a 10% stake, which is something that this shows you that the government supports NIO. The government does not want NIO or companies like NIO to fail. I mean, these 20,000 quotas that are equivalent to temporary or 20,000 temporary license valid for 12 months. This is another sign that shows you that China cares about the pure energy vehicle market, and it is for this reason that we see China leading, or over 50% of global EV sales coming from China, because China supports this fast growing EV industry. I mean, it is not only Beijing that is offering this kind of incentives to pure energy vehicles market. I mean, Chengdu on the 15th of this month, or during this week, we saw Chengdu coming out and say that they believe that hybrids should not be getting the same incentives or the same benefits as the pure energy vehicles cars, or as the pure EV cars, which is something that once again it shows you that cities in China are more into pure energy or pure EV electric vehicle cars like NIO, which this again showing that Chengdu also wants to give or wants to make sure that the pure electric vehicle cars like NIO gets more incentives than the hybrid cars. It shows you that the future for car companies like Leodo, if they don't act aggressively on quickly transitioning into full EV cars, their days are numbered. I mean, this is something that we are seeing because what China wants is pure electric vehicles. They don't want hybrid cars. They don't want gas cars in the future. They want pure electric vehicle cars, which is why they are doing whatever it takes to push this a pure energy vehicle car market, which is why companies like NIO will do absolutely well, because you know that in premium EVs, NIO dominates the markets. I mean, in Beijing, Shanghai, these are some of the cities that NIO is selling quite number of cars there, and to get to see them giving this kind of incentives or giving this kind introducing this kind of catalyst, I have no doubt that NIO will continue doing well into those cities. I mean, cities like Chengdu, NIO is already present there, and their infrastructure, battery swapping station, they already have a lot. And the people or consumers in Chengdu are already enjoying battery swapping station technology that NIO has deployed there. And all this support that we are getting to see from the Chinese government shows us one thing, and that is NIO is not going anywhere. NIO is not going to be bankrupt. NIO is a company that is set for greatness because they've got the government support. They've got companies that comes and backs them up. I mean, this is something that is pretty exciting, and those that spread the rumors of NIO going to bankruptcy, they have to think again, because NIO has got all the support they need to succeed, and I have no doubt that come 2030, 2035, NIO will be in the top 10 of the best selling global car companies in the world, which is something that they're striving for. I mean, the NIO CEO has done some interviews, has done some talks where he stressed the point of where the EV industry could be in the next 5 to 10 years. And knowing that NIO, this is the very same NIO CEO, whatever that NIO might be deploying, whatever plans that NIO might be doing, whatever research and development that projects that NIO might be doing right now, though to us some of them might not make sense, but NIO has got a long-term goal. They are thinking about 5 years and 10 years, which is something that, of course, when you think about some of these things, they fascinate you and they want you to remain long and strong onto the NIO stock, because we know what NIO could be like in the next 5 to 10 years. And the CEO has been just telling us of where the company could be, and I have no doubt that NIO come in the next 5 to 10 years will see them in the top 5 of the best selling companies globally, which is something that is pretty exciting. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so at least to get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me. Do your own due diligence before you buy NIO for the very first time, as this stock can be quite volatile, and therefore it requires you to have done some due diligence so that at least you don't get to panic sell when you see sharp falls, sharp drops onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.